guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So we have a very good day for Global Dokkan. Part 2 of the 7th anniversary is beginning today. If you guys look at the clock for me, it's 7 a.m. I believe when, in my time, it's going to be 13 hours at 8 p.m. my time. A lot of the stuff I believe is going to be dropping. Either 8 p.m. or what is the normal global time? 2:30 a.m. my time. All this stuff is going to be up. And there's some really, really good stuff here. Again, there's a reason the 7th anniversary is the best celebration in Dokkan history by far. And a lot of the stuff right here is why. So this is a global day to download. You have the new Dokkan Awakenings for the LR, Gohan, Goten, and Trunks. The Goku and Chi-Chi, and the Vegeta and Bulma. Each red zone, the GT and movie side, gets 2 new stages added to it, including on the GT side, very, very difficult bosses, Rildo and Baby, 2 of the toughest fights in the game, for sure. Then we have 2 EZAs, separate EZAs dropping. So 4 characters in total. You have Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Physical Omega Shenron. And then we also have Tech God Goku and STR God Vegeta. We have a ticket for some of these banners, which could be good for some global whales, other small fixes, and then some updates. I noticed that in here, like, they updated, like, the tutorial movie, better baby assets for the Dragon Ball Story, event, the, Black Star Dragon Ball Saga 1. Is there anything else in here? So, again, yeah, these are dropping, looks like normal reset time tonight, so that would be 8 p.m. for me. All of these units are dropping. There's also new stages, of course, added to, these events and stuff like that. All of this, there's that. Here, of course, are the 2 new red zone stages. Rildo and Baby, get used to those bad boys. And then Cooler and Fusion 13. Then we have the EZAs. These EZAs are very good, very strong characters. And then these for the banner. Yep, this is the upgraded baby asset. This is just for the story event, the Dragon Ball, story event right there. This is a recent fix that they put on JP, and now this is here as well. So maybe, there's an upcoming celebration centered around this Broly movie right here, possibly. And then, of course, the updated tutorial movies, some new assets. Oh, this is LR Kaioken Goku right here. This is LR STR Kaioken Goku, okay? Yep. Those are assets from that. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, perfect. And then we have missions at the end here. So, actually, let's take a look at these. So, this is just a lot of these are the typical ones, to get yourself the tickets and stuff like that. Clear stages with Fuse Fighter, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, very easy stuff. BEZAs, right? Again, very basic things. Then here's the really good stuff. So there's going to be 2 new missions for the GT Goku event and the Legendary Vegeta event. Looks like the GT Goku event with GT Hero and GT Bosses. GT Bosses is going to be tough. That's a tough one. GT Bosses just has so few units. And then we have for the Vegeta event, Super Saiyan 2, and then Majin Power. Not really too bad. If you have Kid Buu can carry even against the AGL Vegeta at the end, just provided he doesn't get super attacked. So that's all the stuff. So the first thing we got right here, we have the EZA for the gods, God Vegeta, God Goku. They're weak to the pure Saiyan category team, so I cannot imagine this is going to be tough for anyone. If your account is older than a week, I don't think that this will really be too tough. God Goku, very difficult unit for me to rate, because it's like, he essentially, think about him as a modern Tech Caulifla. This is like an updated version of Tech Caulifla, right? Whereas Tech Caulifla had a 100% chance to dodge against Pure Saiyan and Universal Survival Saga, God Goku has a 77% damage reduction against movie bosses or Pure Saiyan category enemies. If you're fighting those enemies, this guy's actually like a top 5 unit in the game or something like that. But if you're not fighting those enemies against tough bosses, I don't even really run him. He is very good. He's good enough against these categories. You could run him without a leader skill, right? You can go fight Red Zone Broly and then just toss this guy in like the Ginyu Force team. It does work very effectively because this guy is creating rainbow orbs. He gets defense on his super attack, right? Like, I would definitely say additionals or dodge is probably how you want to build this guy for defense. With additionals, maybe you can get a double super. Dodge, of course, could help him dodge. It could be useful if you're going to run him against a non-movie boss or pure Saiyan enemy. This guy's got a really good link set, prepare for battle, and over in a flash, Super Saiyan. But it's just, again, he gets crunched if you're not going up against a movie boss or pure Saiyan enemy. But he's very good. Very strong. This guy is going to be one of your best friends in any event that's got these right here, which there's a lot of events that have got those, right? God Vegeta, I really like to cope that he's, he's not too bad, but it's like, man, it's just one of these guys, man. High chance to guard. Now, the weakness for this character is not this, because this is like, they just do this for everything now. Like, we just have to accept that they don't like giving characters guard for free. And when they do give characters guard, like Vegeta and Trunks, they end up being the best unit in the game, right? Or they give guard to LR, Goku, Black, and Zamasu, and I think they're the 4th best unit in the game. When you're giving characters just guaranteed guard, even for like only at the beginning of the fights or in a certain slot, it's just ridiculously busted. But keep in mind, guard itself is not good enough. You have to have high defense as well. Now, the problem for this Vegeta, what hurts him is this right here. He needs this buff, and it's only for 3 turns after he gets hit. This should be 5 turns. If this was 5 turns instead, this guy would be way, way better. But nearly every turn, it just feels like he doesn't have this up, and he takes so much damage. It just sucks. Dude, if only he could greatly stack attack and then stack defense or something like that. Like, they could have made this guy better, because it's just like, this is bullshit. Who cares? 70% chance to stun the attacked enemy if it's movie boss or pure Saiyan. That's a 70% chance to do a 1-turn stun. This is a horrible ability. If you're gonna go into like movie hero extreme super battle road, or some other stage where there's pure Saiyan enemies, sure. If it's super battle road and you can get the stuns off, but they didn't. This guy, I don't know. Like, this, give him more. He was not given enough. Because, like, God Goku, you'll be able to use him up and down the game. God Vegeta is just... Typically, when I bring God Vegeta, I die because of God Vegeta. I'm not, like, exaggerating. It's literally how it goes. You bring God Vegeta, you die because of God Vegeta. So we have the EZA for Attack Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Physical Omega. These guys are definitely better than the gods, for sure. God Goku, of course, is very, very strong, but these guys are just, like, typical, like, very powerful units. Shadow Dragon Saga is a weakness here. This should be easy for even newer players. Well, what you want to do is run GT Hero, because even if you have not pulled LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, this unit right here, you will be able to find infinite amounts of them on the friends list. It's not going to be tough, right? So you just run a GT Hero. You could run, I don't know, just like, I guess the Dokkan Fest GT characters aren't on here, huh? You could still run, like, Dokkan Fest GT Vegeta or something like that as your lead, and then just try and not have him get hit. And then you could run full, like, Shadow Dragon Saga Super Saiyan 4s to beat this. Is definitely a good way to go about it. Even with the friend LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, you probably will be cooking, though. Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, this is one of the best units in the game, for sure. It's just, I don't know. I myself don't end up using this guy as much as I probably could and should. It's just the stage where this guy would be the best is Red Zone Broly, but you can't dodge Red Zone Broly, which takes away his greatest asset, which is this. For some Super Battle Road stages, he certainly could be useful at this, right? He's got his nice stats. I've found that his performance is very similar a lot of the time to in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. This guy's definitely better, and, like, he, especially once you build this up, like, he's really cooking, but I don't know. I feel like they could have actually made this guy a little bit better, especially when we look at what some of the EZA Wars afterwards look like AGL, Blue Vegeta, and stuff like that. Very good. He's on a lot of good teams. You'll find a lot of space spots for him. With how powerful this guy is for a character that came out in August of 2017, I think you guys will be able to find really good uses for this guy. This guy is solid for sure. Then we get to Physical Omega. Physical Omega is very, 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 very good. The problem, though, of course, is guess what? He doesn't really have a team to run. There's a lot of top tier characters right now that have this effect. Kid Buu, LR Golden Frieza doesn't have a 200%. At least he's got a team, but he doesn't really have a great team for him. There's a lot of top tier characters right now that still need 200%. So yeah, LR Goku Bakken Zamasu, Golden Frieza, STR Kid Buu, LR Janemba, right? I think even like LR Full Power Frieza has a 200%, but it's not a good 200% for him, right? Like they easily could drop 200% for these characters. This is why, listen, they cannot fumble like villain EZAs and stuff like that. Super class units, it's okay. If Tech VB sucks, LR STR VB sucks. I know Vegeta Blue is so hype. We'll live that those characters are either okay or mid or could have been better, blah, blah, blah. But it's really bad when the villain units, because there's so few villain units, it's really bad if they fumble these. I don't think they fumbled Omega, but we just don't have a great setup for him right now, right? The other thing, too, is that red zone power creep definitely did hurt this guy's best friend, which is the LR Legion of Shadow Dragons. That unit is not as powerful as they were on release with the red zone power creep, but this guy with, a big 200% leader or something like that, he could look pretty good. Especially running with that Tech Sin Shenron, the banner unit, on the LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta banner. And this guy could definitely be cooking. This guy is good, right? Here, of course, is a story event with the Gohan, Goten, and Trunks. I mean, this unit is just an L. They're not really too impressive. They don't even EZA until part 3 anyway. So it'll be a little while. So, okay, so it was about 12 days away. So part 3 then for global was 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's like the 30th. Yeah, that would make sense. I could see that. So like, I think LR Kaioken Goku and Great Ape Vegeta are going to be on like the 26th. Like 25th, 26th is when Kaioken Goku and Great Ape Vegeta are going to come out. And then the 3rd year anniversary fusions get their EZA when these guys get their EZA on like the 30th, 31st, it looks like. Okay. But yeah, this unit, not really anything too crazy. Again, you'll get the new stages added to here. Then you get the Goku and Chi-Chi. But again, they're really not too crazy. But I mean, they don't even have their EZA until, again, part 3, right? Same thing. And then Vegeta and Bulma, we get the new stages added here. Again, part 3, they'll get their EZA. But, I mean, they're mid before and after EZA, just very unimpressive. So we get 2 new red zone stages added to each. Cooler can be a tough fight. Cooler hits very hard. He could be very powerful. You just want to bring a lot of STR units against this Cooler fight, really. He does, like, around 1 million damage on his super attack. But keep in mind that, he always supers in the same spot because it's a countdown super attack. So you could definitely play around how hard Cooler hits. Fusion 13 would be a tough fight, but he's AGL into AGL with no int enemies in here, which means you just run mono tech and obliterate this fight. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta could be good here. God Goku could be good here. Although keep in mind that 13 does cancel dodge. You can't dodge Android 13. There's 2 red zone fights that disable dodge. Android 13 and then Broly. Android 13 disabling dodge would make him really tough, but he's just the one typing with no counter, no int boss. If this phase was int instead, this fight would be a lot harder. It would double in difficulty if this phase was int right here, but it's not. So it goes down pretty free. Unlike the 2 movie stages, Cooler's tough. Fusion 13, not really so much, I don't think. These 2 fights are really difficult. Rildo lowers your defense every time he super attacks you. It's this one right here. He lowers your defense by 40% for 3 turns. All 3 phases have that. So he hits much harder than his attack stats are. And then in the final phase, he can lock you, which is devastating. So this is where you want to run a lot of int characters. The thing about Red Zone to keep in mind is you want to build your teams against the final phase. So you want to fight Rildo very int heavy. Int UI Goku, LR Evolution Blue Vegeta, LR Namek Goku, right? These are the characters you want to bring against Rildo. So when he locks you in slot 1, you're not running like Kid Gohan or something like that, right? Or, AGL UI Goku. You want to be running int characters against this guy. Baby, the double int phase at the end, you want to be running physical characters here. Super 17, STR, you run AGL characters. So, like, a lot of people will talk about, like characters good on all these red zone stages, but, outside of, like, Vegeta and Trunks, the LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and the LR Gods and stuff like that, a lot of, like, I wouldn't bring LR Goku and Gohan into this baby fight, despite the fact that Goku and Gohan are a top 5 unit in the game, right? It's you want to play to your strengths and the enemy's weakness. So, Rilda, you want to bring a lot of int characters, and then Baby, you've got to bring a lot of physical characters. Baby, it's imperative, though, because he has his AoE normal attack. He does over 300k on this. So, your start of turn defense has to be above 300k to be able to tank this guy, which is exactly why you need a lot of physical characters. And he can AoE. I've seen him AoE 4 times in slot 1. So the character in slot 2 is going to get hit 4 times before they super attack. So Baby can be very tough. And Baby's super attack damage is around 1 million as well. So he hits very hard, and then he stuns you when he does super. Baby is a tough fight, dude. He is really tough. You do not want to sleep on this Baby fight. But he has 2 back-to-back phases that are int, so you run full physical, and there is no STR phase. So if you run mono physical in here, he can't counter you, right? So mono physical is a really good idea. Even though he has not yet gotten his EZA on global, the 3rd anniversary Gogeta is really good for this fight, right? Because he's physical, you could still get that heal in past 6 turns, right? Obviously, you take a lot of damage from Baby. That's a unit from years ago. But Baby is going to be the toughest fight on Global Dokkan until Part 3 starts around like July 30th or so. Baby will be the hardest fight on Global Dokkan. So let me know what you guys think of the global data download. As you guys see, we have got a lot. I saw that right here, the no Kaioken. That's because they dropped the week after, right? Again, we get all this stuff here, and then Kaioken, Goku, and Great Vegeta drop 25th, 26th. It's still technically Part 2, and then Part 3 is on like the 30th, and then remember, there's still going to be an EX part, which is potentially like the 5th and beyond, right? Which has the LR Super Saiyan 4 EZAs in it, so still a lot to come for the Global Dokkan anniversary. Let me know what you guys think about everything coming to Global. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.